Let's get started with cloud-native Java applications on Kubernetes, an open-sourced hands-on workshop. Today, build a container image to deploy a microservice. What do we need to build a container image for the articles microservice? We have to develop a microservice. We need to configure a Dockerfile and find the right starting point for the container image. We don't want to start from scratch. We need to build a container image and upload the image to a container registry for easier maintenance and management for the image. To develop the microservice, we need to choose the programming language, the runtime, and the development framework for the microservice. Also, we need a lightweight application server for our microservice running inside the container. In our case, we're using Java as programming language together with the fast OpenG9 Java SDK and runtime. We're selecting the microprofile framework that is optimized for microservices architecture to make our implementation. We use OpenLiberty as our lightweight application server, which is made for cloud-native applications. Define the Docker file and find the right starting point for the container image. On Docker Hub, we start to find the image for our articles container. The container must already include OpenG9, OpenLiberty, microprofile to use it as starting point for our image to build the container for our microservice. We find in the documentation of the Liberty image a configuration that fits to our needs. Inside the Docker file, we can see where we start from. To ensure that build and deployment of the microservice is independent of local PC installation and configuration as much as possible, we use the multi-stage build for our articles container. We use two stages inside the Docker file. We start with the container based on Maven. We copy the local source code and configuration to the build container and compile our microservice. Then we use the build result inside the container, which will later be deployed to Kubernetes. Now we have defined the container image using a Dockerfile. Let's build and upload the container image to the IBM Cloud Container Registry. The uploaded image we will use later in our Kubernetes deployment in IBM Cloud. To build and upload in one step, we use the IBM Cloud CLI. In the CLI statement, you can see the name of the Docker file and a tag to identify the container inside the container registry. Let us watch the execution of the IBM command line to build and push the container. We can see the multi-stage build, and after these, the image is uploaded to the IBM container registry, as we can see here. So what is the remaining step? Get your hands dirty, have fun, provide feedback, use the workshop. The links to the Cloud Native Starter project and the related part of the workshop in the description below. See you, have fun, bye.